Shalom Akim. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This lesson is going to be entitled, Know What You're Living For. And it's going to be through the spirit of actually the very previous lesson I just did, going into, if you don't live for something, how can you expect to die for it? But even on some of a more deeper, input, just thinking about it. If you don't know what you're living for, because if you live for something, you got to know what you're living for. If I'm an image consultant or if I'm an associate at a big law firm, if I go to represent or if I go to speak up for this law firm, all right, this is, this firm is this firm is that, and then somebody questions me on something that law firm, something that they previously did, and I don't know about it, I'm gonna look like a fool. All right. Oh, this is what you represent? So we have to know, in short, we have to know what we're involved in. We do have to know what we're involved in. And this is why, like the Akim goes into how you have these, these guys like IUIC, all right, ISUPK, guys that follow these false leaders. They're going to be in for a rude awakening, because whether they understand it, believe it or not, they are in the same boat as us in the eyes of Esau. They're looked at as rapists, man. They're looked at as conspiracy theorists. They're looked at as terrorists. All right? And whether you want to ostracize yourself from us, Esau doesn't. And that's why it's important to know who has the truth. All right? Because to know who has the truth, you're going to go to the one that has the most profound knowledge, all right, on a particular business, for you to get the best understanding on it. This guy Warren Buffett, it's another guy that follows him. They into the stocks, and they say before they invest into a stock, they read about that company's CEO. They read about the company's CEO to understand their morals, to understand, what sets them apart from every other competitor out there. And hey, this is Luke 14. And 28, it says, "For which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest happily, after he have laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him." That's right. And we have to know, as Yahweh Shai said, all those that love him shall suffer persecution. That should be one of the main things we think about. Why? Because it's easy to follow something, or it's easy to love something when all is going well. But when all isn't going well, it's also easy to think about leaving that which you supposedly love. Okay? So, actually, I'm going to grab that. I quoted it, but I might as well grab it. See, suffer. Second Timothy 3:12. I started at 11. Start at 10. "But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch, at Iconium, at Lystra, what persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach shall suffer persecution. Why is that? Because you're an outcast. All right. Why is that? Because you trying to do right in this wicked ass world. And as the old saying goes, misery loves company. All right. So when we go back to Luke chapter 14 and 29, it says, less happily after he had laid the foundation, here it is, you started to build, and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, this man began to build and was not able to finish. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first, and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000. You know, and this reminds me when you read the book of Maccabees, the men of the Lord, they always prayed, and because they knew the odds that they were up against. You know, they knew the hell they was about to catch, man. Not the hell, but they knew, again, they knew the odds that they were up against. All right, but they prayed to the Lord, and they had faith. You know, they prayed to the Lord, and they had faith. As it is written, was that First Maccabees 3 and 18? Unto whom Judas answered, I'll start at First Maccabees 3 and 17, who when they saw the host coming to meet them, said unto Judas, how shall we be able, being so few, to fight against so great a multitude and so strong, seeing we are ready to faint with fasting all this day? Unto whom Judas answered, it is no hard matter for many to be shut up in the hands of a few, and with the God of heaven it is all one to deliver with a great multitude or a small company. For the victory of battle standeth not in the multitude of an host, but of strength coming from heaven. And hey, that takes faith just to, you know, just to believe that. All right, you got to step outside of yourself. All right, but reading on, it says, or else, while the other is yet a great way, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he hath, he cannot be my disciple. All right. So again, knowing what you're a part of, all right, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer mainly you're gonna suffer mentally. You're gonna suffer mentally, and you're gonna suffer not only people of this world, which are of the flesh, but your flesh in itself. Okay, and you have to know this. You have to know that. All right, in the Bible, it speaks of reincarnation. The Bible speaks of, you know, you can have a young woman as your wife. Now, is it expedient? No, but you have to know this because this is what you're going to be faced with. You know, this is what the world is going to see that you represent. Okay. Hey man, just something quick in the spirit. Lord willing, you all can edify. Shalom to the elect.